What is going on, everybody? Welcome into TTP Sports Watch Party. Once again, Game 3 NLCS, this time in Arizona. Phillies up 2-0 in the series. Ranger Suarez is going to be on the bump. Mr. Ranger on the mound. Mr. Cool and Collected. Going up against a desperate Arizona Diamondbacks team that wants to try to find a way to crawl back into this series with it being an afternoon game there in Arizona, all the Philadelphia fans going all over the secondary markets for tickets and finding a lot, and I mean a lot of cheap tickets. These tickets are dirt cheap to get into the NLC this entire weekend for Arizona. It's all dirt cheap. It's all dirt cheap. Philly fans are going to spend that cheap money, go on a plane, take a couple days off, go down there Thursday, Friday, Saturday if necessary to cheer on their Phillies. They're going to buy a bunch of tickets to make sure Arizona fans can't even attend, because that's also what I'm seeing across all of social media. That is fucking hilarious that that's the case. And a lot of the pictures that I'm seeing, a lot of the videos that I'm seeing throughout social media, it's kind of a lot of Phillies fans there. It's going to feel like a home game most likely for this Phillies squad. I'm not going to lie. It's probably going to be at least 50-50 Philly Arizona fans, maybe even more Phillies fans. Because those tickets are cheap. There's a lot of Phillies fans across this country. Philly fans travel well. Especially, there's a lot of Philadelphia fans in California. And they'll definitely travel from California over to Arizona. That's no issue for these guys. They'll travel to see their fighting Phils. I know there's one guy in my chat, Julian, he's going down for these games. So, yeah, he's taking the trip. He's spending that cheap money to take a road trip down to Phoenix, Chase Field to see this team play. I'm confident in my boys. I'm confident in my Phillies squad. I'm confident in his offense. I'm confident in Ranger Suarez. Because the Diamondbacks starting pitching for the next 2 days, it's basically 2 bullpen games. Because the guy they're throwing today doesn't go deep in the ball games. Even though he had a nice outing over the Los Angeles Dodgers in their clincher in the NLDS. He doesn't go deep in the games. I think he went not even 5 innings. In the game that he pitched against Milwaukee in the wild card, he didn't go past 3 innings. So if the Phillies get to him early, they're not going to keep this guy in the ball game for very long. So I am very confident in this Phillies squad, as they're showing a bunch of Phillies fans just patrolling through Chase Field into the seats right here. Man, there's a lot of patches too. There's a lot of patches too, as we're getting prepared for first pitch here in Game 3 of the NLCS. It's going to be a fun time, man. It's going to be a fun time. I can't wait. I cannot wait for this. So I think we're getting very close to first pitch. I would assume it's like 5:08 Eastern time. It's like 2 o'clock over there in Arizona, depending on if they're caring about daylight savings. So, yeah, it's an early afternoon game. Phillies fans travel. I'm expecting it to be crazy Phillies fans here. I'm expecting a Phillies win. I'm confident in Mr. Ranger Suarez, Mr. Cool, Calm, and Collected in the playoffs. I'm expecting another offensive explosion, man. More home runs. I wouldn't be shocked if this team rocks it in the first inning. Kyle Schwarber with a leadoff bomb. Who never know. Bryce Harper, maybe. Trey Turner, maybe. Maybe they just get a bunch of guys on base and drive in a few runs to get Ranger Suarez like a nice, calm, 3-0, 4-0 lead for the bottom of the first. Maybe that's the case. Maybe that could happen. I'm confident in my squad. Arizona's going to be desperate. They're going to be desperate. So you take advantage of that. As I see a bunch of you guys pop into the chat right now, I appreciate you guys for joining in here. I love you all. Corey, how you doing? It is definitely game time. Sean says Feliz Navidad. Adam, how you doing? Star Wars, how you doing? How are you doing, David? Just making a quick hello before the game starts. Yep, let's get ready, man. Hopefully the game will be over before the Flyers, or it's not gonna be over before the Flyers Oilers game. Sadly, I won't be able to go to that. If only I had the lucky Rodolfo Castro to wear today. Damn. Jesus. Yeah, tickets are very cheap. The lowest I've seen is like at least $10, $11. That's the cheapest I've seen here for these games. It's ridiculous. Who pitches tomorrow for the Phillies? Walker. I think both pitch. I wouldn't be shocked if Rob Thompson uses both those guys. I think it's more going to be Christopher Sanchez starting the game more than Taijuan Walker, and Walker comes in maybe if Christopher Sanchez gets into a little bit of trouble. But who knows? I think it's more likely going to be Christopher Sanchez than Taijuan Walker, in my opinion. You do like the Arizona City Connects. They look nice. Are they wearing their City Connect jerseys? Nah, they're wearing their home jerseys. Jump them early. Don't let them gain any optimism. Thing that has shocked me most about this series, Diamondbacks are not trying to steal bases. I think they might try to change that this series, but you never know. They might try to change that today, but you never know. That is definitely a weird thing, with Corbin Carroll leading off the game, getting on base in game 1 and game 2, that he just doesn't move across the bases. When they were very active on the base paths against, the Diamondbacks and against the Dodgers and the Brewers. Are they that scared of JT behind the plate? That's weird. I feel like it's been 2 months since we've seen Walker pitch. Yeah, it's been a while, man. Same thing with Christopher Sanchez. It's been a while for him. That's the only worrisome thing with those guys. There'll be a little bit of rustiness going in there. Who knows? Maybe the rest helps them, because this is probably the most that Christopher Sanchez has ever pitched in the big leagues consistently. And for Taijuan Walker, maybe this rests help him with his craziness. You never know. You never know, man. You never know. Yeah, so I'm assuming we're a few minutes away from first pitch. I would assume, like I said, 5:08 is first pitch here. So yeah, man, it's gonna be some fantastic stuff here. I think John Morosi on Twitter even said there's a lot of Phillies fans here today, so I'm not shocked. I am not shocked. Yeah, we do also got some Flyers action tonight. We got some Flyers Oilers action tonight. I believe that's an ESPN Plus Hulu exclusive game, so that's gonna kind of stink. But once again, Morgan Frost is scratched, and this time Andre's coming into the lineup for Yegor Zamula. So Torch keeps going with the in and out between Zamula and Andre. So that's interesting. Even though Zamula has been playing very good, and I think he's been one of their best defensemen, I can understand, you don't want to give Andre too much time here. I think Andre's going to get sent down when Resto comes back. I think that's my thing there with the whole Torch thing. And the whole Morgan Frost scenario, I know I'm getting into Flyers talk right now, but, a little bit of a distraction before the game starts. I don't give a damn what Torch does with Frost. Frost, he's had so many chances throughout his career. I know in 2021 he had that season-ending injury, so that sucked there. He sucked at the first half of last season. Then, yeah, he went on a nice tear in the second half, scoring some goals, putting up some points there. He didn't look good in preseason. He didn't look good in the first 2 games. 2 games actually, before he was scratched for the home opener. I don't mind it. Torch has probably tried to lit a fire under his ass, so we'll see. Glad we had the Phillies and the Flyers to distract me from the James Harden nonsense. Oh yeah, that's terrible. Oh, getting ready for first pitch. Phillies lineup is the same as ever, so no changes there with the righty on the mound for the Diamondbacks. So I'm not shocked. Hopefully Texas and Houston will beat the crap out of each other now. I think Houston comes back into the series. They won yesterday. They might win today, I think. So too far in his 2 starts in the postseason, Brandon Pfaft, 7 innings, 3.86 ERA, 9 hits, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. He was 3-9 on the year with a 5.72 ERA. So can't give the Diamondbacks any semblance of life in this game, boys. So here we go. We got Kyle Schwarber. I think they said Tommy Pham's going back into the outfield. So who's the DH for the Diamondbacks then? Yeah, Tommy Pham's in right and Corbin Carroll's in center. Heaney is pitching for Texas. Yeah, I think it's also Urquidy for the Houston, I believe, if that's his name. Well, Kyle Schwarber set the lead off here. First pitch in coming. Takes that on the outside corner for strike 1. And we are underway here in game 3. It's always nice to get a little bit of a late afternoon game, so you don't have to worry about staying up late. Here comes the 0-1 pitch here to Schwarbs. Oh, he wanted to unload on that pitch. He just swung and missed. Schwarber's going to call his timeout. broadcast thinks Schwarber did something on that swing to where he doesn't feel right. Well, here comes the 0-2 pitch here. And he'll take that right on the low part of the inside corner for strike 3, so Schwarber goes down in 3 pitches. Sadly, no leadoff bomb. The sound difference is drastically different than Citizens Bank Park, man. It's completely different. It's not even a contest. Here comes Trey Turner. First pitch to him. Takes that for strike. Well, he swings and misses for strike 1. Well, we gotta see what happens here, man. Turner was 3 for 6 so far in the first 2 games. Comes the 0-1 here, the Turner. Turner will line that the other way. That is going to be a base hit. So a nice 1-out base runner here in the top of the first for the Phillies. Incoming Bryce Harper with a guy on first. Wonder if Turner gets active on the base paths here. Prediction, JT's going to have a big day. I hope that's the case, Sean. You've been really adamant with your predictions here. These postseason. So we got Bryce Harper up. He's 3 for 7 so far this series with a home run and a couple of RBI. Walked a lot in game 2. Here comes the first pitch to Bryce. Fouls that off. That'll be strike 1. So far, a lot of strikes, and we're seeing the aggressiveness from the Phillies lineup. I can definitely understand that. They probably know this guy's not going to be in the game for that long, so they want to get as much damage as possible early on against him. They're going to pitch outside the Bryce, it looks like. Here comes the 0-1. Bryce takes that outside for ball 1. Bryce is set. Comes the 1-1 pitch. They're going inside, it looks like. And Bryce will chop that to the right side. That most likely will be the inning-ending double play. And that is an 8-pitch inning for the Diamondbacks. There's a ton of Phillies fans here, though. I could see it. There's not many Diamondbacks fans standing up. Well, we need a nice inning here from Ranger to keep the Diamondbacks quiet. Got to get a good inning here from Ranger. So that's the first game the Phillies don't homer in the first inning. Yeah, he definitely did. Well, he didn't throw. Well, he threw 1 ball technically. Yeah, all not 99% strikes. So, if he's gonna throw him the strike zone, he's eventually gonna throw a mistake. You know what I mean? No worries right now. No reason to be concerned. It's time for Ranger, man. Time for Ranger. So it'll be Corbin Carroll. Probably the same lineup as usual for the Diamondbacks. Carroll, Marte, Pham to start the first inning. Big thing for Ranger, as it always is his command. If he's pinpointing the corners, if he's locating his fastball, getting swings, and getting people to chase the off-speed stuff with great command of his changeup. Going to be in for a good night, but let's see what Ranger does here, boys. You're low on Yoo-Hoo, that's why you're concerned. Don't worry, Sean. I'm confident in my squad here. Confident in my squad. Okay, so now Ketel Marte's leading off and Corbin Carroll's batting second, so that's the major change in our lineup. Who's their DH? Longoria's the DH today. Okay. So Rivera gets into the lineup. Wonder why they made that change. So we got Ranger Suarez on the bump. He's 1-0 so far this postseason, 8 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. 7 games in the postseason in his career, 5 starts. Marte's already using his timeout here to start the at-bat. Marte so far is 3 for 8. Comes first pitch from Ranger. Marte swings at the first pitch. That's a nice scoop there by Alec Bohm, and that'll be a quick first out there for Ranger. Ranger got him inside. It's a nice swing from Marte, but Bohm made a really nice play. Good confident play right there. Good confident scoop, easy throw. Marte was hustling too, so it's a good thing that Bohm didn't double clutch that like he normally does. So comes the Corbin Carroll, takes the first pitch inside for strike 1. Comes the 0-1 pitch. He will foul that the other way. Strike 2 already in the at-bat. They're already talking about the AstroTurf here in Chase Field. It's not real grass. Comes the 0-2 pitch here to Carroll. He will strike out, swing and a miss. 3 strikes. 3 pitches in that bat for Ranger. 2 outs in the inning. Here comes Tommy Pham. That was a really nasty change up there from Ranger. Let's see what Tommy Pham's got here. So far, only 4 pitches in this inning for Ranger. See what Tommy... that's not Tommy Pham. It's Moreno. So Moreno takes that outside for ball 1. Moreno so far 1 for 7 in the series. Comes the second pitch. He takes that for strike 1. Yes, okay, so it's probably the Diamondbacks just going with a more righty-heavy lineup. Here comes the 1-1. He tried the offer. He checks it up. He doesn't swing. It's a 2-1 count. Comes the 2-1 pitch here to Moreno. Swings and misses at the changeup outside. 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Moreno. And that is strike 3 right on the inside corner. Very quick inning for Ranger. 9 pitches. Phillies bats are coming back out. Fantastic shit there from Ranger, boys. Good shit there from Ranger, boys. Gets the offense right back out there. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. Pitches were on point. Love seeing that from Ranger. Love seeing that. It's time for JT. Don't let me down, Realmuto. Well, you got Bowman Stott first before JT comes up. Well, JT will be the 3rd batter of the inning. I do want to see some more better at bats this inning though. Even though it does look like this guy's just attacking the strike zone and daring the Phillies to hit, he'll have a mistake pitch in there. Who knows? Maybe that Bohm finally got that double in game 2. Maybe that unlocks his bat. Maybe that could be something. Speaking of freaking, this Wendy's commercial just comes on. I got to decide what I'm doing for food because the parents will be going to the Flyers game. So I got to debate on what I'm doing for food, even tomorrow as well. So it's going to be a interesting couple of days here. Okay, so it's Brandon fought the piece silent. You think Ovechkin is starting to slow down? I haven't seen the first few games. Well, the Capitals are not a good team. And yeah, Ov can definitely be wear and tear on his body. I still think he eventually gets the goal scoring record because he's definitely not going to retire before that happen. Until that happens, in my opinion. So I think he'll he can go on a heater at any point. So, but I don't think he's like 50 goal Ov anymore. I don't think that's possible for him at this point in his career. Oh, here comes Alec Bohm to lead off. Alec Bohm swings and misses at the first pitch. That'll be strike one. That was a fastball up and in. Bohm is so far 1 for 7. He got a double in his last game. Here comes the 0-1 pitch here. Bohm swings and misses at that fastball, 0-2. And so Fod is definitely attacking the strike zone. He's attacking the strike zone. I'm assuming that's his game plan. Comes the 0-2. And that'll be ball 1. Inside. Okay. Comes the 1-2 pitch here from Fod. Bohm takes that inside again for ball 2. Comes the 2-2 pitch. Is he going to go back in the zone here? He does not. It is outside for ball 3. Good for Bohm here to battle back in the at-bat. Make him throw some pitches. Comes the 3-2 pitch here to Bohm. I think he goes back inside the zone here. Bohm fouls that off. Stays alive in the at-bat. Bohm's asking if that would have been ball 4 or strike 3. Bohm just trying to protect here. Trying to find his pitch. Here's 3-2 pitch again. Bohm hits that into the air, but that's going to stay up into the outfield. He did swing at ball 4. That'll be the first out of the inning. He did make Fod pitch, though. So I guess I'll take that as a little bit of a victory. Here comes Bryce and Stott for his first at-bat. Bryson Stott so far is 2 for 7 in this series, batting .250 in the postseason overall. Here comes the first pitch. He will take that low and inside for strike 1. And he's just going out there throwing strikes. Comes the 0-1. Going inside. Takes that up high, missed his location. That's ball 1. Comes the 1-1 to Stott. Fouls that pitch off. That was outside. Probably would have been ball 2, but it's strike 2 now. there's not many Diamondbacks fans in the freaking stands right now. All of them are sitting. Comes the 1-2 pitch here to Stotty. Takes that inside for ball 2. So a couple of battles here by Bowman Stott. Trying to get that pitch count up. It's a good take there by Stott. Comes a 2-2 here to Stotty. Going inside again. Takes that low for ball 3. So back-to-back 3-2 counts. Definitely a different approach here by the Bomer and Stott. Let's see if Stott can find a way to get on. Comes the 3-2 pitch here, going outside, that looks like. And Stott just swung and missed at a pitch in the dirt for strike 3. They wanted to go outside. He completely missed his location, and Stott still swung and missed. That pitch just wasn't even close to the strike zone. It's either he got fooled or just swung at ball 4. Well, here comes JT with 2 outs. Let's see what JT's got here. First pitch. Takes that on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. JT so far is 3 for 8 in this series. Comes the 0-1. Going outside, it looks like. Way outside for ball 1. Comes the 1-1 pitch here to JT. Looks like they're trying to go back inside. JT takes that for strike 2 right on the corner. Comes 1-2. JT takes that for ball 2. Comes a 2-2. Going back outside. And JT swings and misses. Good pitch there. 1-2-3 inning for the Diamondbacks. Ranger Suarez coming back out on the mound. Fott looks solid so far. But it's also the fact that Bowman Stott swung at ball 4 each. So you probably could have had 2 base runners on if they were just a little more, not in protection mode. Well, the Phillies were aggressive in the top of the first inning. It just didn't help. Schwarber was aggressive. Just he missed a pitch that he should have launched. Yeah, I think second time through the order is key for this team. Let him think he has his confidence for these guys. Second time through the order, they're going to kill him, in my opinion. Second time through the order, they're going to kill him. And Phillies fans are already panicking in the Twitterverse. No reason to panic, man. They'll get to him, boys. Don't worry. They'll get to him. They got the adrenaline going. The Diamondbacks, probably it's their first home game in this series. Phillies, I'm confident second time through the order they'll get them. I'm confident in that fact. So we got a Ranger Suarez. I'm assuming it's Christian Walker, Tommy Pham, and Gurriel. Yeah, Phillies fans are already panicking. I don't know why. Here's Christian Walker, got a hit in game 2 in his final at bat. Comes first pitch to him. Takes that right down the middle for strike 1. Comes the 0-1 pitch. Swings and misses at the high fastball for strike 2. Now you wonder where Ranger goes here. Got him 0-2. You can afford to go outside the zone, make him chase. Comes the 0-2 pitch here to Walker. Chopper right back to Suarez. He'll throw with the Bryce. Easy out there. Ranger knocked it down right at the mound. Cool, calm, and collected. Throw with the Rhys for a nice out. There's a curveball outside. Ranger made a good play to knock it down. Probably could have been a single if Ranger didn't knock it down. So that's a good out. Here comes Tommy Pham. Comes the first pitch. Takes that right down the middle for strike 1. Tommy Pham so far is 0 for 8 in this series with 3 strikeouts. Batting .233 this postseason. Second pitch in the at-bat. Takes that outside for ball 1. Yeah, no reason to panic, boys. Comes the 1-1. Takes that low for ball 2. Pham being patient here. So Alec Thomas isn't playing. Comes a 2-1. Takes that inside for strike 2. Pham is yet to swing the bat. Being very patient here. Comes a 2-2. And that is on the inside part of the plate for strike 3. Umpire gave that to Ranger. Maybe a little bit inside, but umpire gives it to him anyway. That's 2 outs in the second. Yeah, that definitely was a generous call. Definitely was a generous. Here comes Gurriel with 2 outs. Takes that. What? What? Is that the repayment pitch? That was even more of a strike than the strikeout. The hell? Comes the 1-0 pitch here. Going back inside. That's ball 2. Wow. So 3-0 in the count right here. So I guess the ump just missed a couple of pitches in there. It's a 3-0 count. Here comes the 3-0. Takes that for a strike. Need electronic umpire. Just battle back in the at-bat, Ranger. Here comes 3-1. Gurriel swings and misses. That's strike 2. This will be the 23rd pitch incoming for Ranger. 3-2 count. I'm assuming Gurriel called a timeout. There you go. I think Ranger challenges. Comes 3-2. And Gurriel hits that to center field. Rojas is trying to get under it. It just died out there. No one can get to it. Stott tried to make a sliding catch to get it, but he just couldn't get there. I thought that ball was hit better than it was, honestly. Yeah, Rojas was playing very deep. Yeah, Rojas couldn't read the ball properly. If Rojas reads that ball better, I think he catches it. And Stott was just almost there. And first pitch right here to the next batter, right back to Ranger Suarez. So no biggie. No biggie. No biggie. Ranger gets out of it regardless. Just needed to throw one more pitch. Who was that batting? Was that Longoria? Yeah, it was just... Shit happens like that. No worries. I see people... Okay, let's... Jesus Christ, that strike. That's first pitch to Gurriel. Oh my god. I'm seeing pictures on it, man. It's hilarious. Jesus Christ. I want to see that third pitch that the broadcast was saying could have been a strike as well. I want to see that first pitch, or that third pitch to Gurriel. See where that was. It could have been argued. I think that was just like an immediate makeup call for the strikeout on Tommy Pham. Yeah, calm and collected there from Ranger, man. Just easy. Oh yeah, if Ranger gets a full season under his belt, he's a Gold Glover, no doubt. Reminds me of Manny Trio throws the ball at the very last minute, no panic at all. So we got the bottom of the Phillies order coming up: Castellanos, Marsh, and Rojas. Castellanos should be ready to let it fly. Yeah, he's hasn't hit a home run in a while. I think he's due. I think he's overdue for another homer. That's Johan inning over Rojas for you. I don't know, man. I also think Johan Rojas is due for something here. I think he's due. I think he's due. It's just, just a little bit of intuition, just a little bit of, faith. So, go to the top of the third inning. 2 very quick innings for both teams. So, we'll see where this takes us. What time is it right now? 5:30. Nick Castellanos set the lead off here in the third. Here comes the first pitch to him. Takes that outside for ball 1, so no first pitch strike there. Started him off with a curveball. See what Nick does here on the second pitch. Comes the 1-0. Going inside. Castellanos fouls that sinker off on the inside corner. Strike 1. Let's go, Nick. Comes the 1-1 pitch here to Nick. Going up in the zone, he swings and misses at that fastball. It's 1-2. They're having a bit of trouble catching up to that fastball. A little bit so far. Castellanos calls his timeout. He gets set. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Going up again. Way up there for ball 2. It's a little bit more wild than the zone Fat is today. Well, in this inning, at least, in this first at batter, at least. Comes a 2-2. And Castellanos swings and misses at that fastball high. And he strikes out. That's 3 strikeouts in a row. And Phillies can't time the fastball up right now. Comes Brandon Marsh. Here comes first pitch. Takes that way outside for ball 1. Comes the next pitch to Marshy. Takes that way inside for ball 2. Calm down, Seth. Calm down. Calm down, Seth. Comes the 2-0 pitch here to Marsh. Marsh rips that one to the outfield. That's going to get down and past Tommy Pham. That's going to be extra bases for Brandon Marsh. That'll be a double. And the throw gets way by him. Marsh wasn't paying attention, so he couldn't have gone to third. But here comes Johan Rojas with a chance to drive in a run here. But it's also a thing. It guarantees Schwarber gets an at-bat. It guarantees Schwarber gets an at-bat. Marsh fucking crushed that, too. Right off the barrel. And Pham was very slow getting to that ball. They did say he was dealing with turf toe. So I wonder if that affected his route. Phillies dugout has some life there. Let's see what Rojas can do. Comes first pitch. Takes that right down the middle for strike 1. Come on, Rojas. Time for you to do something here. Time for you to do something here. He's 1 for 8 so far in this series. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. He chops that one foul. Comes the 0-2 pitch. I'm assuming Rojas called his timeout. So, spot is set. Here comes the 0-2. I doubt they throw it in. We're going up. And Rojas goes down on 3 pitches. Not the best at bat there. Here comes Kyle Schwarber with a guy on second. So that's 0 for 1 with runners on so far. Comes Kyle Schwarber. Comes the first pitch to Schwarber. Takes that for ball 1. Comes the 1-0 pitch here to Schwarber. Come on, Kyle. Drive 1. Takes that outside for strike 1. Comes the 1-1 pitch here to Schwarber. They are going inside. Missed his location, but Schwarber swings and misses. Strike 2. They are definitely struggling with that fastball right now. It looks like it's like a rising fastball. Comes the 1-2 pitch here to Schwarber. Fouls that off, just did. Barely. Comes the 1-2 pitch again here to Schwarber. Schwarber takes that for ball 2. Comes 2-2. Schwarber! Stay fair, please. No, it's not. God, you gotta time it up a little better there, Kyle. Damn, just a little too early there from Schwarber. Comes 2-2 again. And Schwarber takes that right on the outside for strike 3. Schwarber had his mistake pitch, and he fouled it. Fott gets out of that. Lucky. Lucky there. How old am I? I'm 25. 25. Apparently there's a picture of a Mariners fan at the game. For some reason, there's a Mariners fan. So Ranger Suarez is going to get his third. Inning of the game. If Fott's pitching well, I'll give it to him. He's definitely pitching well. We'll get to him. We'll get to him, man. I keep forgetting there's this Willy Wonka the Chocolate Factory remake. Rojas is just a little overmatched this postseason. It's hard to take him out of the lineup with his glove, though. It's hard to take him out of the lineup with how good his glove is. We'll get to him, boys. Don't worry. We'll get to him. Gotta stop panicking. Comes first pitch here. Oh, it's not a remake, it's a prequel? Did not know that. Did not know that. Little Ranger throws the first strike to Rivera. Comes the second pitch. Fouls that away. It's 0-2 quickly. Comes the 0-2. Rivera hits that to deep left field, and it's going to stay in the ballpark. Okay, cameraman, you could chill out there. Ball made it look like it was going to be 50 rows back. It was barely near the it was not even close to the warning track. How's Ranger looking? He's looking good. Looking good. Comes the first pitch to Perdomo. Takes that for strike one. Comes the 0-1. Takes that for strike two. Yeah, Kevin Long summed it up pretty bit. They've never seen this guy before. It's going to take a little bit to figure out what his, arsenal is. He said second time through the order, they'll look at him better. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Perdomo. Ball one. Schwarber barely just missed a home run on a mistake pitch. They're going to see him better through the second time. Turner already has a hit. Bryce is most likely the second time for Bryce in the order. They'll be fine, boys. Just have some faith. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. 1-2 pitch here. Checks his swing. It's 2-2. Come on, Ranger. Comes a 2-2 pitch to Perdomo. Way up there for ball three, so Perdomo battles back in the at-bat from 0-2. Can't let him on here, Ranger. Cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on. Cannot allow the... Come on, got a challenge. 3-2. Takes that for strike three. So 2 outs here in the inning. Ketel Marte will have his second at-bat of the game. So that's 4 strikeouts for Ranger so far. Last time Bryce and Stott were in Arizona, the Golden Knights won. I do remember that. I do remember that, actually. I do remember that. So here's Ketel Marte, who grounded out on the first pitch his last at-bat. He takes that pitch for ball one. Comes the 1-0 pitch here to Ketel. He will line that down the left field line. That'll be extra bases. It takes a weird hop off the wall. Is that going to be 3? No, just going to be a double. Just going to be a 2-out double here. Don't worry, Ranger. Don't worry. Lefty-lefty match coming up here. So Marte has a 12-game on-base streak in his playoff career. Interesting. Or a hit streak. And it was just a hanging pitch, and Marte just drove it into the gap. No threat there. Lefty-lefty matchup. I'm confident with Ranger going up against Corbin. Let's see what happens. Comes the first pitch. Carroll takes that for ball one. Come on, Ranger. We had a double in the last inning. We couldn't score. Let's do the same thing here. Comes the 1-0 pitch here to Carroll. He grounds that the other way, right to Alec Bohm, and that'll be the inning. See what I tell you, boys? See what I tell you, boys? Do the same exact thing. Offense gets right back out there. That was only the second extra base hit Ranger has allowed this postseason. I think the first one was the Austin Riley home run in Game 4. Oh boy. Oh boy, the Diamondbacks Twitter account is going after Phillies fans now. Just let me copy that. Send it to the group chat. My other prediction, Flyers go 0 for 7 on the power play, 2 shots total. Wonder if Turner tries a sneak bunt. I understand Turner's fat. Bunts are... I just don't like bunting. I don't like bunting in scenarios that don't call for it. I understand you want to catch him by surprise. I just don't think the situation calls for it, you know what I mean? Yeah, this is from NBA Slime on Twitter. He's a Philly fan. Open seats behind the dugout in the NLCS is pathetic, and he shows a picture of the Phillies dugout with a lot of empty seats, and then the Diamondbacks fans or Diamondbacks Twitter account chirps back saying, "Guess certain fans shouldn't have bought tickets they weren't planning to use." Getting into true Orlando Arcia blooper territory there, boys. It's not really a burn. It's not really a burn. You know what I mean? They're kind of that shows to go you that Diamondbacks fans weren't really looking to buy these tickets. And that kind of tells you like how much they're actually charging for these games. You know what I mean? What's the score? It's tied 0-0 going into the top of the fourth. Trey Turner's leading off. And so far, it's a pitching duel. Comes Trey Turner. Swings and misses at the sinker low for strike one. Fought as the second D-backs pitcher with 6+ strikeouts in the first 3 innings since Randy Johnson. Comes the 0-1 pitch here to Turner. Swings and misses again for strike 2. Comes the 0-2 pitch here to Turner. Turner fouls that off. Yes, he does. Comes the 0-2 pitch here again to Trey Turner. Comes the pitch. Turner swings and misses. Strike 3. So that's 7 strikeouts already. Fott's pitching well, man. He's got good command of his pitches. You gotta give him credit. Let's see what Bryce does here in a second at bat. See if Bryce finds a way to get a mistake pitch out of the ballpark. Comes the first pitch here to Bryce. Takes that for ball 1. Harper hit into a double play in his last at bat. Comes a 1-0 pitch here. Going back outside. Harper hits that to second base. That'll be an easy out. And he swung at a pitch in his zone. He just didn't get good contact. And maybe this is just one of those games where you just try to get into the bullpen. Try to get into the bullpen as early as possible. Comes Alec Bohm with 2 outs. Bohm hits that to center field, and that's going to be an out. Very quick inning there. Was that like 6-pitch inning? 7-pitch inning. Ugh. And bottom of the 4th coming out for Ranger Suarez. Yeah, Phillies will get their runs, boys. Not every game is going to be a 10-0 blowout. Not every game is going to be like that. Yeah, Bohm swung at a very hittable pitch. Just didn't get lucky. Didn't get the barrel on it. I think it's just one of those games where you need to try to get into their bullpen as quickly as possible. The only thing to their benefit is that Fott doesn't go deep in the ball game, so I'm not sure if they'll just let him keep pitching until, he gets into trouble. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case, but you never know. You never know. 6 o'clock right now, going into the bottom of the fourth, so it's been an hour. The way it's looking, they'll get their runs tomorrow. No reason to be worried here, boys. No reason to be worried right now. If Ranger keeps doing what he's doing, you have plenty of chances to win this game. The Phillies will get their runs. Phillies will get their runs. This game may be over before Lauren Hart's first note. So who's going to be up this inning? It's going to be Moreno, Walker, and Pham. So here's Moreno in his second at bat. First pitch from Ranger. Moreno swings at the first pitch, right to Bryce and Stott. Quick, easy out. No biggie there. Comes Christian Walker. Comes the first pitch here to Walker. Takes that outside for ball one. Walker so far is 0 for 1 with a ground out. Comes the 1-0. Takes that for ball two. Comes the 2-0 pitch here to Walker. Way up there for ball three. This is the first at bat. Rangers command just looked a little weird. See what happens. Comes the 3-0. That's a 4-pitch walk. Not the best command there from Ranger. No biggie. Just get the next guy out. Just get the next guy out. That's all I gotta do. So here comes Tommy Pham here with a runner on. He struck out his last at bat. Comes first pitch from Ranger. Outside for ball one. I might go up and talk to Ranger just to settle his command down. That's 5 straight balls outside the zone. Comes 1-0. Takes that inside for strike one. There you go, Ranger. Comes a 1-1 pitch. Pham fouls that away. It's 1-2. Comes the 1-2 pitch here to Tommy Pham. Takes that outside for ball 2. And so far, Ranger with that changeup in the past couple of pitches has missed way outside with it. Command hasn't been the best in the past couple of pitches there for him. Let's see. Here comes a 2-2 here to Pham. Pham swings and misses at the curveball. Strike 3, 2 outs. And Gurriel is coming up. 5th strikeout there for Ranger. That was his 47th pitch. Nasty curveball there from Ranger. Gurriel coming up with 2 outs and a runner on first. See if Ranger gets out of this. First pitch here to Gurriel. Curveball right in there for strike 1. Gurriel so far is 1 for 1 with a bloop single. Comes the 0-1 pitch here to him. Going inside. That's not a ball, man. That's not a ball. That was right on the corner. It was more in the strike zone than it wasn't. So now it's a 1-1 pitch there. Should have been 0-2. Comes the 1-1. Ball 2. Should be a 1-2 count instead of 2-1. Yeah, what are you going to do? Comes the 2-1 pitch here to Gurriel. Takes that for ball 3. Yeah, when an umpire misses a strike, it changed the entire complexity of the at-bat. Went from 0-2, goes, instead of going 0-2, it goes 1-1. Now it's a 3-1 count. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Swing and miss there at the changeup. 3-2 count here. Gurriel calls his timeout, I think. It's a good changeup there from Ranger. Come on, Ranger. I would challenge here, in my opinion. I just have that feeling he's not going to swing at anything outside. Let's see. This will be the 53rd pitch of the game for Ranger here. 3-2 pitch. Incoming. And he will chop that right to shortstop. Should be the inning ending out. And it is. Good shit there from Ranger. Ump didn't help him in that at bat, but he finds a way to fight through and gets out of the inning. Going to the top of the 5th. This game is fucking flying by. Game is fucking flying by. So we got, what, Stotts leading off the inning? Stott, JT, Castellanos. Kind of already tired of this Liberty Mutual commercial with the guy just saying stupid stuff. And saying Liberty Mutual, he just says Liberty Bibbity. It's not funny. It's not funny. Well, boys, need some energy here. Let's try to get some stuff going here, boys. People are already saying this feels like a loss, man. I don't get it. It's like amazing how when the Phillies aren't scoring 10 runs, the Phillies community goes into a panic that they're going to lose the game. It's amazing. The NBA starts this Tuesday. Did not know that. That's how little I paid attention to the Sixers this offseason, honestly, with all the drama. Come on, boys, let's get some energy here. Let's see. They like using him for 18 batters. We'll see if that comes back to bite them, because he doesn't go deep in. He hasn't been being used deep in the games. So starts to bat the start off 1-0. It was a low pitch. Comes to a 0-1 pitch, and Stott pops that up into the outfield. Marte's under it for first out. Janda Stotty there. 10 of 14 first pitch strikes here for Fott. Come on, boys. Here comes JT for his second at bat. Comes the first pitch. Takes that inside for ball one. Comes the 1-0 pitch here to JT. Swings and misses at the sweeper. 1-1. Comes 1-1 pitch. Takes that for ball two. Comes a 2-1 pitch here. JT to the other way. Never mind. Staying in the park. Didn't get enough of it. It's a good swing there by JT. Just went to the deepest part of the ballpark. Yeah, JT didn't get enough of it. Only hit at 94 off the bat. Comes the first pitch here to Nick Castellanos. So a couple of quick outs here again. First pitch here to Nick. Completely missed his location, but Nick overswung that fastball. Yeah, Nick was trying to send that into orbit. Comes the 0-1. And he pops that up. And that is going out of play. There's a pitch down the middle. Got to find a way to time that up. Nick is swinging out of his shoes in this at bat, though. Comes the 0-2 pitch here to Nick. Be the 60th pitch of the game for Fott. And Nick strikes out. Jesus. How many strikeouts is that? 8. Yep, going to the bottom of the 5th. Yeah, at this point, boys, just try to get to the bullpen. If the Diamondbacks stick to that philosophy of him sticking to 18 batters. If that's the philosophy, 18 batters will come up in the 6th. Here's something from Corey Seidman. Brandon Pfaadt was expected to throw 50-ish pitches. He's thrown 60 over 5 scoreless innings, striking out 8. The D-backs had a lefty warming up in the 5th, probably for Marsh. Wonder if that is it for Pfaadt, with Marsh Schwarber due up in the 6th. Phillies wouldn't mind him exiting. So who knows? Maybe the Diamondbacks go to maybe the Diamondbacks go to the bullpen. And I guess this is what happens when you see a guy that you never faced before. And if you just keep getting good stuff by Ranger, no reason why you still can't win this game. I don't know there, Sean. Some people stick to their analytical philosophies. Sometimes it doesn't matter. Like it's like what they said. They've only expected him to throw 50-something pitches. I really wouldn't be shocked if he's done. I wouldn't be shocked if he comes back out. I wouldn't be shocked if they take him out. I wouldn't be shocked. Comes first pitch here to the Longoria. Takes that for strike 1. Comes the second pitch. Up high for ball 2. Comes 1-1 pitch here. Swings and misses at the curveball for strike 2. Comes 1-2. Takes that low for ball 2. Diamondbacks still have someone up in their bullpen, it looks like, from that quick peek on the Ranger angle. There was someone walking around, so who knows? Maybe it's someone still up. Comes a 2-2 pitch here to Longoria. And he hits a fly ball out there to center field. Rojas looks like he's calling it off. He is under it. That'll be the first out. Here comes Perdomo. Comes, no, never mind. It's not Perdomo. It's their 7-8-9. So this is Rivera, I believe. Takes that for ball 1. Comes a 1-0 pitch. Going inside. Fouls that off. Strike 1. Comes 1-1 pitch. Fouls that again. Strike 2. Showing the flashback from Luis Gonzalez's walk-off hit in the 2001 World Series. Comes a 1-1 pitch to 1-2 pitch to Rivera. Takes that for ball 2. Ranger at 62 pitches so far. I'm sure that you play 3 days in a row technically here that Rob would want to get some length more out of Ranger. Here comes the 2-2. He can't hold up on that pitch. Strike 3. Beautiful pitch there from Ranger. That's his 6th strikeout. Perdomo is coming up. Yeah, Rivera just couldn't hold up on that. Ump called it immediately. So there's Perdomo. 2 outs. First pitch here. Takes that curveball for strike 1. Phillies got their bullpen up. Hoffman's up. Comes the next pitch to Perdomo. Swing and miss at the changeup. It's 0-2. So is this like a 3rd time through the order thing for the Phillies that Rob's thinking of here? Or just in case Ranger gets in any trouble? Comes the 0-2 pitch. Takes that right down the middle for strike 3. Ranger scores through 5 innings, going to the top of the 6th. Let's see if the Phillies can get some offense. 7 strikeouts there for Ranger. He's matching Fott pitch for pitch. Ranger is the reason you're in this game, boys. No reason why you can't win. No reason why you can't win. Okay, so Diamondbacks once again have their bullpen warming up for the 6th. So I'm assuming Fott's coming back out, but he's going to have a very short leash. Yeah, I think Fott's going to have a very short leash this inning. Especially with Schwarber due up for the 3rd time. Come on, Sean, have some faith. No hope for the bottom of the order. Marsh had a double. If you're just talking about Rojas, then yeah, I understand that. But Marsh had a double in this game, so. Have faith, Sean. Have faith. Sometimes you don't win every game 10-0. Don't win every game 10-0. Sometimes you got to win games like this in the playoffs. Sometimes you're in a pitching duel. It just happens. This is a game the Phillies got to figure out, and I'm confident for that case they could figure it out because Ranger Suarez is matching the Diamondbacks pitch per pitch. And with the Diamondbacks philosophy, I think Fott's going to have a very short leash, and we'll see what happens. Oh, I know you're not complaining. I just sense a little bit of worriness in your text. I just sense a little bit of worriness. That's all. Yep. Both pitchers basically pitch per pitch. Each 5 innings, no earned runs, 2 hits, 7 strikeouts, 8 strikeouts. Ranger allowed a walk. That was basically it. So, yep. So Fott's going to be out here again. Marsh a 2nd time through. He had a double in his first at bat. See what Marsh does here. Comes first pitch. Takes that up high for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch here. That's not a strike. That's not a strike. That's not a strike. But the umpire gives it to him. Yep, they got Saul Frank up in the bullpen just in case. Come on, Marshy. I think the Phillies are getting a little bit frustrated with the strike zone, too. Comes the 0-2 pitch here to Marsh. Going back inside. Went back up high, but takes that for ball 1. Should be a 2-1 count, but sometimes you just got to pull the punches of the umpire. Comes 1-2. Going back inside. Marsh takes that low for ball 2. Comes a 2-2 pitch here. See where they go. Going outside. Goes inside. Umpire gifts that pitch to Marsh, so kind of a repayment pitch there from the bad strike call. So he got the pitch up high, he doesn't get the pitch down low. So Marsh works his way back into this at bat. Let's see how he pays it off. 3-2 pitch incoming. And he strikes out at ball 4. Come on, Marshy. Yep, swung and a miss at ball 4 there. Started inside the zone, then just ran back outside. Comes Rojas with a 1 out. Takes it up high for ball 1. Comes the 0-1 pitch here to Rojas. Takes that inside for strike 1. Comes the 1-1. Rojas fouls that off. I think this is going to be Fott's last batter here. I think they're going to go to the bullpen for Schwarber. This is definitely Fott's last at bat, or last hitter. He's got 69 pitches so far. Nice. This will be his 70th pitch here to Rojas. Comes the pitch. Rojas hits that into the air, right into the sun, but Carroll's going to be right under that for the second out. Rojas put good wood in it, just died in the outfield. It's a good swing there by Rojas. Surprised Carroll saw that in the sun. Yep. Yep, they're taking Fott out of the game. Taking Fott out of the game. Gotta make him regret it. Gotta make him regret it. Who knows? Could this be a Blake Snell situation again in the World Series? Remember that? Why take him out? Because Lovello was really adamant about him, throwing a certain amount of pitches. Because basically over the course of the season, he never went deep in the ball games. His first wild card appearance, he only went like 2 2/3. The game against the Dodgers, he didn't go past the 5th. He only faced 18 batters. And this game, 18 batters. That's what they wanted him to face. They didn't want him going third time through the order. So, it's up to the Phillies offense to make that seem like a stupid decision. Yeah, gotta make him pay, man. Lefty against Schwarber. So, yeah, they got a matchup that they want, but if Schwarber does some magic there, man. If Schwarber does something in this at bat, gotta make them regret it, man. Gotta make them regret it. Yeah, he pitched good. He pitched good. You gotta give him credit for that. You just gotta make them seem like this decision to take him out was very stupid. It should be very stupid. So this is when the Phillies offense should come out and explode. But Sal Frank has been very good in the regular season in 10 games, no earned runs. Don't think he's allowed an earned run in the playoffs in his lone appearance. So we'll see what happens here. The Diamondbacks are definitely going to be using their best arms out of the bullpen so far. So here comes. So Schwarber takes that first pitch for a ball. Comes the second pitch. Takes that for ball 2. Okay. Comes 2-0 pitch. Takes that for ball 3. Comes 3-0 pitch here to Schwarber. Takes that down the middle for strike 1. Schwarber thought that was ball 4, but it wasn't. Here comes a 3-1 pitch here to Kyle. Takes that for ball 4. First walk of the day for the Phillies. Make him pay, Trey. Make him pay. Make him pay, Trey. And here we go. Here's a stat line for you guys. Third time through the order versus Brandon Pfaadt during the regular season. Teams batted .397 against him with 8 doubles and 6 home runs. That probably goes into one of the reasons why. Comes the first pitch here to Trey. Takes that outside for ball 1. Sal Frank is very upset with the umpire there. Very bad body language. See if Turner can make him pay. Let's see if he throws a mistake pitch here. See if he throws a mistake. Come on, Trey. Trey lines that right to third base. That'll be the out. Oh. And Trey got good wood on it. Just hit it right to the third baseman. Ranger coming out for, I'm assuming, the 6th inning. I think Ranger's going to have a quick leash here, too. Just my thought for that. Just think about this. What was the hardest hit the Phillies had against Pfaadt? 109. The hardest hit against Pfaadt the Phillies had today was a 109 double by Brandon Marsh. The first 2 batters that the bullpen faced, they walked the guy, and they do get an out on the second batter, but Turner hit that 107 off the bat. So, yeah, the home plate umpire does suck. He definitely does. What am I doing for food tonight? That is a really good question. That is a really good question. I'm assuming my parents are going to be leaving around like 6:45 for the Flyers game. So maybe I'll make some food after this game over. Maybe I'll make some food after the recap and all that stuff because what? What time is it right now? 6:30. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. This game might be over by 7:30, 7:38. We do that, the recap directly after. I'll have time to make food. I don't have to worry about ordering today. So I got some food in the freezer I can warm up, and I got some stuff that I could probably reheat in the fridge. So not all is lost. I'm not ordering Wawa pizza, Sean. Not ordering Wawa pizza. Let's see. Let's see what Ranger does here in the bottom of the 6th. I do think this is Rangers' last inning on a very short leash, in my opinion. So let's see. Game 2 tomorrow is at 7:30. So is the game tomorrow at 8, or is the game or is that like when the broadcast starts and everything like that? I would assume that means game's at 7:30 tomorrow. Could tell Marte set to lead it off. He had a double in his last at bat. Ranger Suarez set out there to face the lineup third time through the order. We'll see what happens here. Comes the first pitch here to Marte. And Marte hits that to left. And it's deep. And it's off the wall. That'll be another double for him. Here comes the throw. That'll be a double. Just missed going out. Just missed going out. Yeah, I think Rangers facing Carroll, and that's going to be his last batter. Here comes Carroll. Takes that for strike one. The audio is now getting behind on the stream for some reason. I don't know why. Carroll so far is 0 for 2. Comes the 0-1 pitch. He will chop that over the third. Nice play there by Stoddy. That should be the first out. It gets the runner over the third, though. It gets the runner over the third, though. So Carroll technically did his job. That is a great play by Stott, though. That's a great play by Stott. Now, does Ranger face Moreno? Does Ranger face Moreno? I think it is. I think he is. That's a great play by Stoddy. That's a fantastic play. And good on Ranger for getting over there quickly. Yeah, it's a good play there. So is Ranger coming out? Or is he done? Yep, Ranger's done. Rob's coming out. We'll see who the guy coming out to face Moreno is. It's going to be Jeff Hoffman. Yep. What is Hoffman? You either strike him out or you get something that's into the infield, into the shift. So it prevents Marte from scoring. So Jeff Hoffman's going to come in with a runner on third base. Let me try. Never mind. That's just the broadcast audio being delayed. The commercials are fine. Should have threw that ball to third. Why? Why would you throw that ball to third? Marte was safe way before Stott probably even got to the ball. You don't throw that ball to third. You get the force out at first. Well, let's see if Hoffman can continue to have big balls here. He'll be facing two righties in the lineup, Moreno and Walker. Let's see what he's got. Marte thought that was gone off the bat. And it just died at the wall for the double. Yep, and now it's up to Jeff Hoffman to get out of this inning. The worst possible case scenario, you're down 1-0. That's the worst case scenario. So who comes up next inning to lead off? Bryce. I'm assuming they're keeping the lefty out there as well. Yep, Phillies are definitely going to keep the infield in here. But anything into the outfield is going to score the run. Let's see what Hoffman can do here. This first at-bat's important. This first at-bat is important. Moreno, he's 0 for 2 today. Ranger Suarez was good again, but he is responsible for the guy at third. So, let's see what Hoffman's got to do here. Let's see. Here comes first pitch. Curveball or slider up there for ball one. Missed his spot. Come on, Jeff. Well, here comes the 1-0 pitch here. Takes that for strike one. Moreno being patient. Comes 1-1. Moreno fouls that pitch away. Hoffman has a opportunity to go away with his curveball or slider to try to get him to swing. Yeah. Marte doesn't have any secondary leads, so he's not going on contact. Comes the 1-2 pitch here to Moreno from Hoffman. He gets him! 2 outs in the inning. Fantastic shit there by Hoffman. Huge out. Huge out. Here comes Christian Walker. Beautiful pitch. Moreno just couldn't hold up. He was trying to protect. So here comes Walker with 2 outs and a runner on third. Let's see. Come on, Jeff. Now anything goes here. First pitch. Walker pops that foul. Goes out of play. Walker definitely was in swing mode on the first pitch there. Let's see. Walker's 0 for 1 with a walk. Diamondbacks got the bullpen up again. Thompson's up there for them. Ryan Thompson. Watch out for the wild pitch. Comes the 0-1 pitch here. He holds up there on the slider. It's 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch here to Walker. Fouls that off. Slider hung a little bit. Just got a piece of it. So it's a 1-2 count. Hoffman can do the same thing he did to Moreno here. So let's see. Now, do you go high fastball here to Walker to get him the chase, or do you go outside slider? I think they're going inside to him with the high fastball. Let's see. Nope. Splitter outside, ball 2. Whew. Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. Show your balls. Show your balls. Comes the 2-2 pitch. Walker, right to Trey Turner. That'll be the inning ending out. Huge balls there from Jeff Hoffman. Huge balls there. So the Diamondbacks had 2 chances here with Ketel Marte in scoring position, and they didn't come up. Well, time to get to the Diamondbacks bullpen. Good shit there from Hoffman. Phillies have seen Ryan Thompson over the years, may have better swings. They say he's a submarine pitcher, so hopefully that doesn't screw them up. First at bat here is very huge for Bryce. You got to try to score this inning. Got to try to score this inning. Still anybody's game. Still anybody's game. Okay, parents already left. Yep, offense needs to build off that. What's a submarine pitcher? It's basically it's a wonky delivery. They like pitch on. It's like they kind of pitch it like underhand. You know, it's like a weird way to pitch underhand. Yeah, man, that stop play really is what saved the inning. That stop play is really what saved the inning. Because that gets through to 1-0 Diamondbacks lead there, man. Yep, Phillies fans there. A lot of them. Yep, this inning is key here. Harper, Bowman, Stoddard. I would like to see Harper do something here. Yeah, we got to start bringing in some runs. Now here, do they leave the lefty out there for? Yeah, they're leaving the lefty out there for Harper. So they're probably leaving the lefty out there for Harper, or they might make this guy pitch the rest of the inning because there's 2 lefties out. But you never know. Come on, Bryce. Comes first pitch here to him. Swings and misses at the first pitch for strike 1. Bryce being aggressive here. Come on. Bryce is 0 for 2 today. Double play and a groundout. Comes second pitch. Takes that for ball 1. Come on, Bryce. Comes 1-1. Fouls that pitch off. It's 1-2. All off speed so far here to Bryce. Comes the 1-2 pitch here to Bryce. Takes that for ball 2. Comes the 2-2 pitch. He did not go. 3-2 count here to Bryce. See if you can find a way to get on here. Oh, Bryce fouled that. Okay, never mind. Bryce fouled it. Never mind, it's not a ball. Yeah, Bryce fouled that one. Here comes the next pitch to Bryce here. Come on, Bryce. Find a way to get on here, man. Takes that for ball 3. Alec Boehm's on deck. Let's see if Bryce can try to get on base here. Comes 3-2. They didn't throw in the strike zone, but Harper fouls that away. Comes the 14th pitch here. Well, the 15th pitch in the 3-2 count. And Bryce Harper leads off the inning with a walk. So Saul Frank, the 2 lefties that he needed to face coming into the game, he's walked both of them. So, okay, Dbacks going to the bullpen for Boehm. Bringing in the sidearm pitcher. With a runner on, no outs. Ready to turn up the heat in Arizona. Oh, this is the time to get on the board here, boys. This is the time to get on the board. It starts with Boehm here. Boehm had the double in game 2. He needs to find a way to wake that bat up, and you can't keep grounding into double plays. Got to get a hit here from Boehmer. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if they send Bryce, especially with a sidearm pitcher. I wouldn't be shocked if he tries to steal second. So it's 7:53. Flyers are on in a half hour. Oh, yeah, and side topic, Sean, did you see that McEwen is on waivers with Ottawa? This guy, so far in the postseason, 5 innings, 2 earned runs, 5 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. He had a ERA of 3.82 in 31 games. He had a 1-2 record. Let's see. Boehm should not be swinging first pitch here, in my opinion. Just see what he's got. He does. He might be safe. He might be safe. He might be safe. Yep, infield single there for Boehmer. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Now you got the runners at first and second. No out here for Stotty. Bohm just put the ball in play there. Made something happen. Bohm hit some balls hard. Didn't get any luck. Hit the ball choppy. Gets luck there. Come on, Stotty. We got to get a run home. We got to get a run home here. Got to get a run home here. You'd bunt here? Come on, Stotty. Come on, Stotty. Find a way here, man. Takes that for ball one. He's a side armor. He's going to be a little funky. Got to find your pitch. Find your pitch or just take them. Find your pitch or find a way to work a walk here. Playing the infield a bit shallow. Understandably. Comes this 1-0 pitch here. Takes that for ball two. Come on, Stotty. Come on, Stotty. Don't swing here. Just don't swing here. Huh? You don't swing until a pitcher throws you a strike. Takes a strike one right there. Come on, Stotty. Comes 2-1 pitch. Stott takes that for ball three. Don't swing here. Do not swing here. Do not swing here. Who was the last good submarine pitcher for the Phillies? When was the last time the Phillies even had a submarine pitcher? I couldn't even tell you. Was it Pat Neshek? Does he consider a submarine guy? Comes 3-1. Don't swing. He swings at that one, and it'll be a fucking double play. Come on, Stott. Just hits right into the spot. Right into the fucking shit that he... Well, JT, come on, man. Takes that for strike one. You just let them off the hook there, man. You just let them off the fucking hook. Oh, I think I just spoiled myself on Twitter. So let's see what happens on this next pitch. Comes the 0-1 pitch here to JT. Wild pitch. Wild pitch. 1-0 Phillies. Wild pitch. Phillies take a 1-0 lead. Jesus Christ. We take runs any way you fucking can. That was a terrible pitch. Let's see what JT does here. Takes that for strike two. You take those any day of the week, boys. You take those any day of the week. That ball freaking bounced back very quickly. Jesus Christ. Comes the 1-2 pitch here to JT. That should have been a pitch clock violation, but never mind. It's ball two. You take runs any way you can get them, boys. You take runs any way you can get them. Now it puts more pressure on Arizona. Here comes the 2-2. JT swings and misses, strike 3. But the Phillies do get on the board. Phillies do get on the board. Take the runs any way you can get it. Sean, you take that any way possible, man. We take those. We take those. But now you can't repay them. You can't give them that run back. I'm trying to think who is top we're going to bring out now. Because Walker was the last batter. So it's going to be Pham. It'll be Pham, Gurriel, and I believe Longoria. So I wonder if Rob goes to a righty. Does he keep Hoffman out there? I don't think he will. Honestly, let me check Twitter to see who's coming out of the bullpen. Oh, wow. Here we go. Orion Kerkering's pitching. Orion Kerkering with a 1-0 lead. It's Kerkering. Kerkering with a 1-0 lead. Hey, I respect that from Rob. I can respect that. Let's see what the kid can do with a 1-0 lead. I respect Rob. You know, he's giving confidence to his young guy. And I guess especially since it's a bunch of righties and he doesn't trust. I think that shows you how little he trusts Sir Anthony right now. I can understand why Sean feels a little bit iffy just because it's a young guy coming into a big situation. He came into big situations against the Braves and he did a really good job. So I think he's made for the moment here, man. He's going up against 3 righties. We'll see what he can do. But like I said, I think this really shows you how little faith they have in Sir Anthony after that first game. Even though Sir Anthony pitched well against Atlanta, I think that first game against Arizona, with the way he was just all over the place, I don't blame Rob for going to Kerkering. Let's see. Pham up. First pitch here. Fouls that ball off. Strike 1 here. Started him off with a 99 fastball. So let's see. Here comes the 0-1 pitch here to Tommy Pham. Pham is going to line that into the outfield. That'll be a base hit. Oh boy. Diamondbacks got the tying run on here. It looks like the Diamondbacks are pinch running for Tommy Pham. It's Alek Thomas. No sweat here, man. No sweat here. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if they try to steal second here. I wouldn't be shocked. They haven't been doing it all series. They could probably start it now. But no threat here, man. No threat. Come on. Come on, Orion. Comes first pitch here to Kerkering. They're going to try to bunt him over. That is a foul ball. So Diamondbacks are trying to play small ball here. So is Gurriel still going to be bunting here? Let's see. A 1 pitch here from Kerkering. Goes up high, takes that for ball one. Whew. Let the kid fight for some adversity here. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Gurriel's going to hit that pass, boom. Oh boy, that's going to get Thomas the third. Thomas is going home. He's going to score. And the game is tied. Well, I don't even think that's a mistake on Bohm. He just hit it out of his reach. Well, he gave that run back. And it was a hanging slider. Yeah, I don't think that's a mistake on Bohm. He just hit it out of his reach. Bohm's not going to make every single play. Yeah, you can't take Orion out now. He still has to face at least one more batter, but I'm sure Rob has the bullpen up. And maybe it wasn't the best situation to put Kerkering in there. But I think that just shows you how little faith they had in Sir Anthony, because that probably would have been a spot for Sir Anthony. Because I don't think he wanted to use Hoffman on a wraparound. Now they're bringing the lefty in, Pavin Smith. Pinch hitting for Longoria here. Comes first pitch. Swings and misses at that pitch. Strike one. Yep, Alvarado was up in the bullpen now. Comes the next pitch. That's ball. Here comes the 0-1. And that's going to be another hit that's going to score another run. Nope, Gurriel holds up at third. Not the... 3 hits to start this inning. Not the best there for Kerkering. Yep, that's it for Kerkering. He's coming in with Alvarado's coming in with 2 runners on now. Yeah, not the best decision from Rob. Yeah, Kerkering got a shot and he failed. So it's Alvarado against Rivera and Perdomo and Marte at best. Like I said, boys, I think that just showed you how little faith Rob had in Sir Anthony there, because I think that's a Sir Anthony spot. Slider just wasn't good there, man. Slider just wasn't good for him today. Here's something from Scott Lauber. Maybe this is something, maybe it's nothing, but it's certainly interesting. Kerkering faced Pham and Gurriel in the 9th inning of Game 2 and struck at them out both. Second time around, different story. Let's see what you can do here, boys. Oh yeah, it's definitely possible to strand him. It's definitely possible to strand him, but get this game, keep this game tied, or just at least 2-1. Because who's going to be up for you in the next inning? It's going to be the bottom of the lineup in the 8th. It'll be Castellanos, Marsh, and Rojas. Alvarado's just got to keep it tied, or at worst 2-1. Yeah, 2-1 at worst, tied at best. That's what you got to keep it to. That's what you got to keep it to. Infield is playing in, so they're playing Gurriel to run. So Rivera's up. Here comes the first pitch to him from Alvarado. Swings and misses at the cutter. And it's just also what happens when you don't come up with that 2-runners situation in the top of the 7th. I guess that's just the baseball gods, paying it back. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. He will chop that to short. That'll get Trey Turner. That'll possibly be a double play. Huge double play there, and the run does not score. Huge-ass double play there. Huge play there by Trey. That's a huge play there from Trey. That is a fantastic, humongous play there by Turner. He kept Gurriel at third, and he found a way to get the double play still. And a great scoop there by Bryce. Great scoop there by Bryce. Now, Alvarado needs one more out here. Then you get out of the inning tied. Come on, Jose. Comes first pitch to Perdomo. He's going to right back to Alvarado. Good shit. Good shit. You kept it tied. Good shit there. Good shit. How many pitches did Alvarado throw? Yeah, you got to score this inning. You got to make them pay now. Now, I also do think Alvarado's going to get this wraparound inning. I think Alvarado's going to get this wraparound inning. So it's going to be Castellanos, Marsh, and Rojas. I'm assuming they're keeping their sidearm guy out there. Still, you got to win this game, boys. Got to score some runs here. Got to score some runs. The baseball gods just, I would say, rewarded the Diamondbacks just gave the run back to the Diamondbacks after the wild pitch. So, you make them pay for not cashing in there. No outs, and a runner on first and second that didn't come up. Trey Turner with a fantastic play there to keep the runner at third. And Alvarado with, a good play right back to him. Man, still in plenty of position to win this game. You're just starting right over from scratch. So now it's going to be the top of the lineup for the Diamondbacks in the bottom of the 8th. So I wonder what happens there. But how about that TBS broadcast and that Diamondbacks bias, huh? He only threw, yeah, if he threw 3 pitches, I think Alvarado's staying in this game. So Alec Thomas comes in the game to play center, and Corbin Carroll moves to right. And the Diamondbacks are going to a different pitcher, Kevin Ginkel. So here comes Nick Castellanos to lead it off. Takes it inside for ball 1. Comes the 1-0 pitch here to Castellanos. Fouls that pitch off. Okay. Here comes the 1-1 pitch here to Castellanos. Fouls that off again. Castellanos is really struggling with that high fastball. Calls his timeout. Calls his timeout. Yeah, the mistake there by Gurriel was he hesitated on the ground ball. So here comes the 1-2 pitcher to Castellanos. Takes that way upstairs for ball 2. Comes 2-2. And Castellanos swings and misses at the slider. Come on, Nick. Gotta be better there. So here comes Brandon Marsh with 2-1 out. Come on, Marshy. Takes that for ball 1. Come on, Marshy. Takes that for ball 2. I'm going to strike 1. Messing up a lot with my freaking count calls today. I'm as bad as the umpire. Come on, Marshy. Comes 1-1. Fouls that off. Come on, boys. Bat's got to wake up here. Come on, Marshy. 1-2. Takes that for ball 2. Drinking too much. Comes 2-2. Marsh fouls that off. 2-2 still. As the fans fight for that foul ball. Comes a 2-2 again to Marsh. Takes that for strike 3. Marsh, what are you looking at there, man? Well, here comes Rojas with 2 outs. Comes Rojas. First pitch. Rojas fouls that away. And it looks like the inning is over here. Let me reset the stream. Yep. Rojas chops it right up the middle to the pitcher. That'll end the inning. I do see the John Clark says Jose's coming back out for the 8th. For the top of their order. Yeah, having bad at bats, man. Get through this inning tied still, and you got the top of the order up for the 8th. For the 9th, I mean. That's what you gotta bet on here. So we got Alvarado for this top of the order against Marte, Carroll, and Moreno. Let's see. I do agree with Sean. I think this game ends in the ninth, regardless of who wins. I don't think it's going extras. But this is a really important inning for the Phillies. It's the top of the Diamondbacks order. This is a really important inning for Alvarado. I'm sure Rob's going to have the bullpen up right behind him just in case. You never know. But Alvarado only threw 3 pitches, and it was a very quick top of the 8th. So anything could happen. Anything could happen here. It's really huge to get Marte out because he's been basically the main source of life for the Diamondbacks. Gotta have to get Marte out, man. Going to the bottom of the 8th here. Ketel Marte set the leadoff against Alvarado. Comes first pitch. Marte swings the first pitch sinker for strike 1. If you can get a Marte out here, that'll be huge. Comes the 0-1 pitch. Marte takes that for ball 1. Doesn't offer at the cutter. Come on, Jose. Come on, Jose. Comes 1-1. Marte fouls that pitch off. 1-2. Marte called his timeout. Well, comes the 1-2 pitch. Let's see what Alvarado does here. Here it comes. And he gets him swinging on the cutter. Strike 3. That is a huge first out of the inning. Corbin Carroll is the next batter for the Diamondbacks. Comes Corbin Carroll. First pitch. He will foul that 100-mile-an-hour sinker out of play. Carroll is 0 for 3 so far. Diamondbacks got Paul Sewald out. Or Sewald. Comes the 0-1 pitch here to Corbin Carroll. He fouls another 100-mile-an-hour pitch off. 0-2. Come on. I think Alvarado can afford to go a little bit outside here. Get him to chase. I think that's exactly what... Here comes the 0-2. And fouls down, pitch off again. Comes the 0-2 pitch here to Corbin Carroll. Come on, Jose. Challenges him again. Fouls it off again. Battling here by Carroll. He's fouled off every pitch, basically. I think you gotta go outside here. He's in major production mode. Try to get a cutter away. Yep, JT setting up outside. Here comes the 0-2. And Carroll's going to line that in the center field. Here comes Rojas and makes the catch. Rojas in perfect position. Nice read. 2 outs in the inning. And it's a good at bat by Carroll. He can find a way to get good wood on it. Good catch there by Rojas. Now here comes Moreno. And it just curved right back into Rojas. Rojas made the good greed. 109 off the bat. Caught a break there. Now it's time to get Moreno out. This is a huge out. This is a huge at-bat right here. Huge at-bat right here. Try to get it to the top of the 9th. Tied. First pitch. Moreno hits that to center field. And Rojas misses the catch. That'll be a double. Okay. Still nothing to worry about there yet. Rojas just missed time to jump, I think. It's a good swing by Moreno. Yeah, I think Rojas just... Yeah, Rojas misplayed that badly. But it's a good play by Marsh to keep him at second. Yeah. Rojas probably jumped a little too early. That is a catchable ball by him. Okay, so the Phillies intentionally walk Walker to get to the next batter. So who's that going to be? So it's Alec. Okay, so they wanted Alvarado to face the lefty. Okay. This will be Alec Thomas's first at bat of the game. Let's see what happens here. This could decide the game here, boys. This could very much well decide the game. Need a really huge at bat here by Alvarado. Only has 13 pitches. This will be his 14th. Here comes the first pitch to Thomas. Takes that for ball 1. Come on, Jose. Come on, Jose. Comes 1-0. And Thomas will ground that right to Bryson Stott, and that will be the inning. Good shit there, Jose. Good shit there, Jose. He is fired up going back to the dugout. Phillies going to the top of the lineup. It'll be Sewald. Yep. Huge shit there by Alvarado, man. And it'll be 2 lefty at-bats going up against Sewald. Schwarber and Harper, it's a guy that likes to throw a lot of sliders. So if he hangs any sliders to Schwarber and Harper, these guys need to launch. You were right there, Sean. That ball by Moreno would have been a home run in Citizens Bank Park. It would have been a home run in 26 ballparks, matter of fact. The only places that it's not a home run: Chase Field, Coors Field, Comerica Park, and Minute Maid. Those are the only ballparks that it's not a home run. Yeah, this is a big ninth inning. Your big bats are coming up, and Sewell's on the mound. Got to take back the game here, boys. Got to take back the game here. Got to take back the game here, boys. Because who's going to be coming up for the Diamondbacks in the ninth? It's going to be Gurriel, another pinch hitter, I would assume, for Longoria, unless that guy's staying in the DH. And then Romero, I believe. No, Rivera, not Rivera, not Romero. You're getting big fucking pitching this game, boys. The only pitcher that didn't come up was Kerkering, and it's still tied. You're getting huge pitching by Ranger, by Hoffman and Alvarado. You need to win it here against Sewell. So far this postseason, he has 4 saves, 2 hits, 2 hit by bat pitches, and 5 strikeouts. You got 2 lefties up in this inning. You need to deliver here. He's going to be facing Schwarber, Turner, and Harper here. You gotta take the lead this inning. We gotta take the lead this inning. Come on, boys. Comes the first pitch. Schwarber fouls that pitch off. Come on, Kyle. You missed a home run earlier in this game because you were a little too early. Find a way to time it back up here. Come on, Schwarber. Comes to you, 0-1 pitch. Takes that for ball 1. Comes the 1-1 pitch here to Kyle. Going outside. Takes that for ball 2. Here comes the 2-1 pitch here to Kyle. Come on, if he hangs one, crush it. Oh, that was a pitch he wanted, man. Flies out the center field here. That'll be the first out. Damn it. It's a pitch Schwarber needs to have back, man. Comes Trey Turner. He's 1 for 3 with a single in the first inning. Comes first pitch. Takes that for ball 1. Comes the 1-0 pitch here to Trey. Fouls that pitch off. Come on, boys. Come on, Trey. Here comes 1-1. Turner foul tips that. That was a hanger that Turner could definitely unload on. Come on, boys. Apparently, some people are having issues with the Flyers game, too, being blacked out on the ESPN Plus. People that live in the Philly area. Here comes 1-2 here to Turner. They're definitely going slider outside. Hey, chops that up. That'll be the third base to and he just gets him. Not good at bats here, boys. Can Bryce deliver some magic here? Yeah, just got him. Here comes Bryce. Comes Bryce. Can he deliver magic? Takes that for ball 1. Comes the 1-0 pitch here to Bryce. Takes that for ball 2. Comes 2-0. 3-0. Yeah, they're not pitching to Harper here. They're not letting Harper be the hero. Yep, Kimbrel warming up. Come on, Bryce. 3-0 pitch. Takes that for ball 4. Yeah, they weren't pitching to Bryce there at all. Yep. They were never going to pitch to Harper in that situation. Don't let Harper be the hero. Try to make Bohm be the hero. Come on, Bohm. Unintentional, intentional walk to get to you. Make them pay. Come on, Bohmer. Comes first pitch to him. Takes that for strike 1. Come on, Bohmer. 0-1 pitch. Bohm takes that for strike 2. Come on, Bohmer. Can't be putting up a terrible at bat here, man. Comes the 0-2. And he fouls that off. Harper was running on that pitch. Comes the 0-2. Eventually. Seawald shaking off his pitches. Come on, Bohm. Get something into the gap here. Comes the 0-2. And Bohm takes that for ball 1. Just missed. Seawald thought it was a strike. This will be the 17th pitch for Seawald. Comes the 1-2 pitch here for Bohm. Going up. Bohm fouls it off again. Come on, Bohmer. Come on, Bohmer. Bryce is definitely going to be off again. Comes 1-2 pitch again. Bohm takes it, and Bryce is at second base now, so a runner in scoring position with 2 strikes here to Bohm. Come on, Bohm. Come on, Bohmer. Find your pitch here, buddy. Find your pitch. Find your pitch. Find something. Find something here. Comes pitch. Bohm fouls it off again. Come on, Bohmer. Comes 2-2 again. Come on, Bohmer. Oh, my God. How is that ball 3? Oh, my God. That was in the strike zone. Holy shit, how did he call that a ball? That was right on the corner. How did he call that a ball? Make him pay, Bohm. Make him pay for that. Make him pay for that. Comes 3-2. And he just repaid him on that pitch. Going to the bottom of the knife with Kimbrel. Bohm can't keep the bat on his shoulders there, man. Got to swing at that. That's right in your wheelhouse, man. Philly struck out 13 times in this game, man. Hopefully it's the good Kimbrel coming in. From a Dodger fan and knowing Kimbrel, glad to see he's doing good again. I hope it is too, man. He called that ball 3 pitch a ball, which was in the strike zone, and he calls that, just a bit inside a strike, so it's a repayment pitch. Bohm's got to swing the bat there, though. So let's see, it's going to be, no, MC, in the playoffs, there's no automatic runner at second base. There's no ghost runner in the playoffs. Extra innings are normal, like they used to be. There's no ghost runner. Yeah, I saw Andres playing tonight. Come on, Sean. Come on, Sean. Be better. Be better there, Sean. Be better, Sean. Come on. Well, here comes Gurriel to lead it off. Comes first pitch here from Kimbrel. Takes that for strike. What? Nah, Sean's just feeling the game here. This umpire's strike zone is starting to suck even more as the game goes along. That should have been strike 1. Dan Izonia. Here comes the 1-0. Way outside for ball 2. Oh, boy. Gurriel's 2 for 3. Here's the 2-0 pitch here from Craig. Come on, Craig. Ball 3. That's not the way you want to start. Umpire screwed you over on the first pitch, Craig. You got to throw it in the strike zone, man. Comes 3-0. Takes that for strike 1. Kimbrel's set. Nope. Gurriel calls a timeout. Comes 3-1. Strike. Oh, you actually called that a strike. So it's a 3-2 count now. Come on, Craig. Get out of this. Now Gurriel has to protect. Let's see what happens here. Does Craig challenge? Does he go off speed here? Because he's been throwing mainly fastballs. See? 3-2 pitch. Threw it in the strike zone. Gurriel fouled it out. Fouled it out. Oh, fouled it off. That's what I meant. Comes 3-2. Oh, timeout by JT. Kimbrel was taking his time with the pitch clock. So it's a good timeout by JT. Going over something there from Craig. Come on. Oh, here comes the 3-2 pitch. Craig is set. Here we go. Gurriel fouls that off again. Kimbrel is set. Here comes the 3-2 again. And walks him. I don't think Kimbrel agreed with that pitch. Yep, Caleb Compton calling up to the bullpen. Let's see. Someone just called a timeout. Nope. So it's the guy that pinched hit for Longoria that had the RBI, that had the single in his last at bat. Let's see if we can catch a break here. Comes first pitch. Takes that for ball one. Come on, Craig. Come on. Double play would be huge here, but I doubt that's going to happen here. Oh, Gurriel's going, and he's going to take second. He's safe by a mile. No one knows where the ball is. All right. Yeah, this is a loss. I just feel it. Yeah, Kimber wasn't paying attention to him at all. Oh, that wasn't even the ball. That was like Gurriel's equipment. Oh, now they got a runner in scoring position. I'm on, boys. 2-0 count. Matt Strom's up in the bullpen now. Come on. 2-0 pitch. Swings and misses at the curveball there. Comes 2-1 pitch. Come on. And Smith will get that right into the hole. And can't get anybody. Hit it into the perfect spot, of course. Yeah, this is shaping up to be a Kimbrel loss. Only way Kimbrel gets out of this if he somehow gets a strikeout. They're going to play the infield in again. But I doubt Gurriel's going to make the same mistake he did last time. We need a huge out here from Craig. Comes first pitch. Strike one, and they steal second base to get out of the double play. So. Comes by one. Rivera fouls that off. Yeah, look how shallow Castellanos is. Yeah, Castellanos is very shallow out there on the right. Makes sense because here comes the 0-2. And Rivera. Why? Did he? Let's see. Kimbrel thinks he went. Oh my God, that's a swing and a half. That was a fucking swing and a half. That was a swing and a half. Let's see what happens here. 1-2 pitch incoming. And what a play by Turner. Get it home. There you go. There you go. He's out. He is out. Good play there by Trey. Great play by Trey. Fantastic shit there. And now you're back into a double play situation. That's a great play by Turner. That is a great play by Turner. Did JT miss the initial tag? Yep, great play there. That's a great play by Trey. Yeah, he got him on the jersey on the first tag, so he was out regardless. This is the biggest debate of the game here. It's Perdomo, I believe. It'll be Perdomo, then Marte. Hopefully you can get Perdomo out with a double play because you need this right here. 2 on here. Let's see what happens. First pitch to Perdomo. Way inside for ball 1. Yeah, that's also weird why the runner at second didn't advance. So you caught a break there as well. Come on. Come on. Come on, Craig. You can get it out here. Come on. And Perdomo skies that up into the air. That's going to go out of play. So who's on first base? It's Rivera. Now, do the Diamondbacks try to get out of the double play and double steal here? Because Kimbrel takes his goddamn time on the mound. We'll see. Comes with 1-1 pitch here. Come on. Perdomo swings and misses at that curveball. It's 1-2. Come on. Comes the 1-2 pitch here to Perdomo. Takes that for ball 2. Got to challenge him here. Come on. 2-2 pitch here. Goes back to the curveball, hits the corner, but the ump doesn't give it to him. Come on, Craig, you can't walk this idiot. It was a good pitch by Kimbrel. Perdomo just laid off it. Now you got to challenge him. Comes 3-2 pitch. Come on, Craig. Craig looks off at the runners. Here comes 3-2. Get him out. And he fucking walks him. Oh my god. Marte's been their best hitter. Marte has been their best hitter. Ball into the outfield could win the game, but Craig needs to have big balls here. Here comes first pitch. Marte takes that for strike one. That was the next pitch. And that's the game. That's game. Well, you let one slip away, boys. Let one slip away. Let one slip. You wasted fantastic performances by Ranger, Hoffman, and Alvarado. What are you going to do? Bounce back tomorrow. That's all you can do. That's all you can do is bounce back. So, like I've done always, boys, the recap stream is going to come a few minutes after this. What is it, 8 o'clock right now? We'll come back at like 8:10. We'll come back at 8:10. Okay? I'll end this right here. We'll come back, and we'll recap this nightmare game. So, I'll see you guys then.